What's up, motherfucker? Welcome to the Powerful Comics Man podcast. This is Ganito Lang Yan with Comics Man. And we are back. We have a follow-up. Siguro sunod natin to dun sa previous episode about Willie Revillame. So, while Willie Revillame, Kuya Will, had an unprecedented moment of clarity and decided to not dive into politics dahil naisip niya na, alam mo yun, he realized that he's not built for it. He's not well equipped and malamang hindi niya rin talaga trip. Pwedeng ganun kasi rocker tong si Willie Revillame before everybody knew him as Kuya Will. And siguro wala sa niya sa wisyo niya, and he just wanted to stick on what he is doing and where he is really good at. On the other hand, we have Idol Raffy Tulfo of the YouTube channel Raffy Tulfo in Action, who I suppose we can say was not able to resist the urge or the allure of becoming a senator. Kasi I suppose may madaming nag-i-invite sa kanya sigurado kasi he's basically the PewDiePie of Philippine YouTube. So it's you can't even imagine how big Raffy Tulfo is. You might not realize it kasi nakikita mo lang araw-araw. Pero mas malaki pa siya kesa dun sa ibang Hollywood actors na kilala mo. Ganon katindi ang reach ni Raffy, ni Idol Raffy. And with that comes alam mo yun, attractiveness to politicians. Gusto ka nilang maging kakampi. Gusto ka nilang makasama sa ticket. Gusto ka nilang, alam mo yun, meron silang makuha. Kumaga lumanit sa kanila yung personality mo, maging associated sila sa iyo, and hopefully kumbaga maging sila mahawaan sila ng charisma ni Idol Raffy. But then again, not a lot of fans. I'm sure madaming supporters, pero personally, including myself, I'm not really thrilled to hear the news about it. And relatively, I am a Raffy Tulfo fan. Okay? So, I might not be the most rabid na talagang super hardcore idol si Raffy Tulfo, pero I get what he's doing. I sense the genuineness of his of how he handles things. I have criticism sometimes. Siguro ang criticism ko lang sa kanya is there plenty of times meron siyang mga kaso na kinukuha na feeling ko hindi naman kailangan, 'di ba? Parang wala na bang ibang kaso na pwede kang pag-usapan sa or i-tackle diyan sa program. And most of the time, yung mga walang kwentang kaso involves celebrities or viral figures, 'di ba? So, well, hindi naman sa walang kwenta siya, pero I just feel na there are more pressing cases that's being ignored kasi mahaba yung pila sa Raffy Tulfo in Action eh. Kasi people actually trust Raffy Tulfo, 'di ba? For better or worse, you have to accept Filipinos trust him, or a lot of Filipinos think think of him as a viable alternative for justice. Kasi walang tiwala sa sa alam mo yun, sa hustisya dito sa Pilipinas. And hindi mo naman masisisi yung iba, 'di ba? If they can find another way to alam mo yun, ma-resolve yung mga problema nila, then why not? 'Di ba? Again, for better or for worse, that is the situation of our justice system here in the Philippines. And kumbaga, Raffy Tulfo might not be, definitely not the best solution, but it is one available option for them. So, why not? Pag desperado ka na, sige, kahit ako, malamang, baka gawin ko yun kung desperado ako eh. Di ba? Hindi mo masasabi kung kung anong gagawin mo pag kailangan wala ka na talagang ibang matatakbuhan. But before we continue, please subscribe, like this video, comment, tell me what you think, if you agree, disagree, or you have other inputs that you want to add to what I'm gonna say. And check out our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast. We have 2 podcasts. So one is Ganito Lang Yan with Comics Man, and also the Powerful Comics Man podcast. So segments by segments yung sa Ganito Lang Yan, tapos yung sa the Powerful Comics Man podcast, TPKP. Pagsasamahin ko yung ibang mga pwedeng pagsamahin, tapos i-release ko siya as a longer video. Rather podcast. Audio lang kasi yung podcast pala, so hindi siya video. Okay, but here on YouTube, hindi ko na gagawin yun dahil masyadong matrabaho, and also on Facebook. And pag sinipag ako, baka ilagay ko rin sa TikTok to, depending on kung may availability sa schedule ko. Okay? So, without further ado, let's continue with our discussion. Okay. So, ayan, ito pala yung podcast. Check it out on Spotify. Willie Rebellame. You can listen to this and also my previous video on YouTube, diba? If you want to know what I think about Willie Revillame's decision to not run on the next election, which I think is an amazing thing that happened. Okay? And then we have Raffy Tulfo. Raffy Tulfo nakalagay sa, from Rappler. Raffy Tulfo wants to bring Tulfo brand of justice to Senate. Nung una ko nabasa yan, parang what? 'Di ba? Anong gagawin mo? Parang bakit mo gagawin bakit mo gagawin 'yun, 'di ba? The Senate is not yours to brand in the first place. And alam mo 'yun, may sariling sistema yung Senado. Hindi mo pwedeng gawin 'yun. But then again, I actually watched this yung ano ba yan, yung filing of certificate niya, yung speech niya after filing the COC. And in fairness, hindi niya naman sinabi to that he wants to bring the Tulfo brand of justice to the Senate. I want to be fair, hindi niya sinabi yun. Ang sinabi niya lang, kumbaga, these are the words of the writer. Yan, itong si Rambo Talabong. 'Di ba? Siya yung siya yung nagsabi noon. Kasi pinakinggan ko yung sinabi ni Raffy sa speech niya. Hindi niya sinabi 'yun. Ang sinabi niya, yung reason niya on why he wants to become a senator is mainly ang primary reason is sa tagal-tagal niyang nag-handle ng mga kaso, ginagawa niya yung Raffy Tulfo in action. Dati kasi wala pang YouTube, sa radyo niya ginagawa yan. Pag nagtataxi ako sa hapon, naririnig ko yan. Pag pati sa Grab or sa Uber dati. Ano siya, la- madalas napapakinggan yan ng mga drivers. Okay, so uh, yun ang kinasanayan niya na for the longest time. Baka he might be doing that since I don't know, baka 2 dekada na, more or less 2 decades, so more around 20 years. So Raffy Tulfo is a veteran broadcaster, and during that time iba pa yung persona niya eh. Medyo mas matapang pa siya, mas nagmumura siya, parang sinasabihan niya ng gago, tarantado, naaway niya yung mga polis, minumura niya yung mga polis na tatanga-tanga, 'di ba? Ganon si Raffy. But then again, nung nagkaroon ng YouTube, the YouTube era has begun. May guidelines ang YouTube eh. Hindi niya pwedeng pwede niyang gawin 'yun nga lang hindi siya ma-monetize. 'Di ba? So he had to turn it down, 'di ba? A lot, significantly. Although in fairness to Raffy, compared dun sa mga kapatid niya, like sina Ben, sina Mon Tulfo, si Raffy yung tingin ko pinaka pinaka reasonable, 'di ba? Siya yung pinaka composed, 'di ba? Nabubwisit siya pero hindi siya dating kasi sa akin ni Ben Tulfo, nagiging nagiging wala na sa lugar yung pagkabarumbado eh. Barumbado na lang talaga. Minsan wala na sa hulog yung mga diskarte niya. Although it's entertaining, pero si Raffy Tulfo is he manages to maintain that tough guy persona without going over the top. So that is ano siya, basta medyo mas tolerable yung angas ni Raffy Tulfo from the get-go. 'Di ba? Eh di lalo na ngayon, 'di ba? Ngayon he can fool around, he can goof around in YouTube kasi pasok sa branding 'yun. Minsan sasayaw-sayaw siya, 'di ba? May kipagkulitan siya dun sa mga staff niya. Tapos ngayon may TikTok pa siya, 'di ba? So compared to the Raffy Tulfo of his early years in broadcasting, kumbaga parang hindi watered down eh. It's a different Raffy Tulfo, which I think is a lot more comfortable for him kasi tingin ko hindi naman talaga siya barumbado eh. Hindi naman talaga barumbado. Kumbaga parang he can be barumbado kung gugustuhin niya, pero sa totoong buhay, hindi talaga siya mainitin ng ulo. I think he is the most composed, most articulate dun sa mga magkakapatid. And that's a good thing. Diba? And that is why, isa pa, he comes off to me as very sincere. Very sincere. Ang dami kong napanood na Raffy Tulfo in action episodes. And makikita mo talaga yung effort niya to be fair. Nakikita ko yun. Sometimes, syempre, hindi naman perfecto ang mga tao. Sometimes he gets carried away with the emotions. Like, dun sa teacher na nagkaroon siya ng problema, di ba? Nagkaroon siya ng backlash ng mga bashers kasi parang nadala siya sa emotion niya na I think parang ganun. Hindi ko masyadong nasundan eh, pero may teacher na gusto niyang matanggalan daw ng lisensya. Nandito ata yun eh. So it's I suppose that happens. Nawawala ka nadadala ka ng emotion mo kasi nakita mo na naawa ka dun sa bata, 'di ba? So I don't know. Siguro sometimes tao din lang siya, pwede niyang Hindi ko nasundan kung ano yung sinabi niya about that. But those things happen. But overall, Raffy Tulfo in action, dun sa mga hindi nanonood, hindi ko naman kayo pipilitin na manood, 'di ba? Kung di nyo talaga trip, di hindi, 'di ba? Pero me, nanono noong nanood ako talaga, actually hindi na ako masyadong nanonood na right now, but siguro a couple of years ago, may mga 2 months na everyday yun ang pinapanood ko, yung Raffy Tulfo in action. This is the time, around the time nung nung merong nabugbog na matanda na may sakit sa jeep, dahil pinagbintangan siyang manyakis, di ba? Doon sa jeep, na electric jeep ata yun, di ba? So, nabugbog siya. And ang dami kong natutunan doon sa episode na yun, actually. Kasi na yung protocol ng mga police pag ganito ang kaso, dito ka pupunta, di ba? So at least may madami kang matututunan tungkol sa mga ganong klaseng bagay, di ba? It's good to know those kinds of things. And although I sense that, alam mo yun, the yung incident was milked dry by the show, kasi ang taas ng ratings eh. At saka may isa pa, yung siya nga yun, yung basta meron pa siyang parang Taliban na nagbalot siya ng mukha niya, di ba? So, kaya nakakatawa lalo, di ba? And it's entertaining but also educational. Sometimes cringy, but if you're gonna, for me at least on my kumaga sa panlasa ko, mas lamang yung positives. Okay, so although may mga naiinis sa kanya kasi ang main criticisms ng mga kakilala ko na hindi gusto yung Raffy Tulfo in action is the show becomes an alternative. Parang alam mo yun, mob rule ang nangyayari eh. Kung ano yung sinabi nung kumbaga trial by publicity, trial by YouTube ang nangyayari, which is also not healthy, di ba? Hindi naman healthy yun. And yun na nga yung sinabi ko kanina, parang minsan may mga kaso silang hinahawakan na just because spicy ang tema, like yung mga kabit, alam mo, minsan nagte-text lang naman, di ba? Tapos nag-away, naging viral sila. Kumbaga papakialaman pa ni Raffy. Parang kung ako 'yan, parang hindi ko maatim na pa. Ano ba 'yan? So nag-aaway na magjowa, na mag-asawa, papakialaman ko pa ba, 'di ba? Yung mga ganun, di ko kayang panoorin, parang pero pag yung mga okay na or hindi okay. Kumbaga may mga feeling ko may matututunan ako. Like yung kay Christine Dacera, 'di ba? May mga matututunan ka eh. Kasi very, at least his staff, yung mga legal counsel niya, comes off to me as competent. Of course, may mga kumokontra din, merong mga nagki-criticize din. But that's how the law works, 'di ba? The law, sometimes yung mga abogado hindi sila nag-agree, kaya nga nagdedebate sila sa korte, 'di ba? Like si Attorney Libayan, 'di ba? Naging guest ko dati. So minsan may criticism siya about the legal advice sa Raffy Tulfo. And I suppose that's a part of the game. You can't really take it against Raffy Tulfo kasi kumbaga wala namang perpekto eh. Although of course he needs to be responsible in every episode. minsan hindi mo rin talaga may iwasan. And what's important is, many times I've seen Raffy Tulfo na alam mo yun, taking responsibility pag may sabit siya, which is good. That's why overall, I think Raffy Tulfo in action is a really force for good. Kumbaga, I think Filipinos are lucky na nagkaroon ng YouTube platform si Raffy Tulfo. And alam mo yun, I think mas madami siyang nagawang mabuti kaysa sa masama. Okay? There's still a lot to be desired about the show, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Diba? Hindi naman, it's not that bad. Diba? It's not perfect, but it's not actually bad at all. Which is I think the reason kung bakit naging successful siya, 'di ba? Let's see. Eto, based on this article from kailan pa ba to? 2020 pa, October. So mga 1 year na tong more than 1 year na tong tong article na to from ABS-CBN News. Eto, more than 2 billion pesos earned. So, kumbaga, Idol Raffy is ballin', 'di ba? 21, ano bang ilang ano na siya? Ilang followers na siya? Ilang subscribers na? I think nasa 26, basta 20 plus million. Dito parang 21 million pa lang eh. I'm sure nadagdagan na 'yon, 'di ba? I think nasa 26 million na siya. Wag na nating tingnan. Kayo na lang magtingin. Basta more than, baka nearing 30 million na siya subscribers. And each video gets hundreds of thousands of views, which translates into bilyones. Well, this might be, hindi ko alam kung binigay ni Raffy Tulfo yung actual figures ng kinita niya sa YouTube, or is this an estimate ng ABS-CBN, ng research team nila. But pagpalagay, kasi tingnan ko kanina dun sa tinginan ng mga possible income ng mga YouTubers, nasa $4 million to 22 ata, 25 million, parang ganun. Dollars ha. So, kung 25 million dollars yan, mga 1 billion yan, 'di ba? So, ipagpalagay na lang natin na na nasa gitna, somewhere in between yung, kasi ang layo 4 to 25, 'di ba? Ang layo nun. So, ang laki ng margin of error. So, ilagay natin sa gitna, 'di ba? So, 25, so somewhere in mga 15, 13, 14, and not bad. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Kung gano'n na mangyayari. Kumbaga, this man is set for life. And, well, he's rich to begin with kasi he's been a broadcaster for many years. Malamang malaki yung kinikita niya dyan. Hindi ko alam kung may iba pa siyang mga racket. And naging asawa niya yung congressman, 'di ba? So he's been well off way before YouTube, but YouTube worlds that are unknown previously to anyone basically, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Hindi mo malamang di niya inakala na aabot siya doon, na magkakaroon ng YouTube to begin with. And he's very successful, and he looks like he's having a blast on every episode. 'Di ba yung trip nila nung staff niya, ang dami niyang he's doing what he claims to be his passion, na gusto niya, na dahilan niya kung bakit siya kung bakit niya wala siyang sawa sa paggawa ng content. And you can see that the guy is very alam mo yun, napakasipag. Rarely uma-absent. Nag-a-anchor pa siya sa TV5. Ang dami niya pang racket aside from the YouTube channel, 'di ba? Sa radio show niya. And kumbaga and he's already very rich. 'Di ba? Sometimes pag yumaman ka, puta, ihiga na lang ako dito. Absent na lang muna ako. May 2 billion ako eh. 'Di ba? But not Raffy Tulfo. And to me, that shows character. That shows dedication. Shot him to... Well, I don't know kasi di ko naman siya nakakatrabaho. Di ko man alam, di man ako kasama sa staff niya. And I don't know the guy. Although, it is my dream to one day sana ma-interview ko si Idol Raffy kasi I'd imagine kung makakausap ko si Raffy Tulfo, kung hindi siya busy, kahit siguro 4 na oras kami mag-usap niyan. Talking about anything. And kasi I think he's just that kind of person na, alam mo yun, passionate about what he does. And if you're passionate about what you do, it's very hard to stop talking about it, especially when you're asked good questions about that passion. Mararamdaman ng mga tao yung passion na yun. That's why mahal na mahal siya ng mga fans niya, and they stick up with him. They defend him pag may mga bashers, pag mayroong mga issue, and the fans will probably support him in his Senate bid. And it's just di ko lang maisip na bakit niya pagagawin yan, at least for now. Okay? Because sa totoo lang, we don't know. What if manalo siya and then he turns out to be one hell of a senator, di ba? That's also a possibility. Pero at the moment, parang, dude, bakit? Bakit mo pa kailangan gawin yan? He said, yung mga ginagawa niya na pagtulong, kasi may nagtanong dun sa press con dun sa after his speech, may press na nagtanong, bakit kailangan mo pang kumandidato ginagawa mo na yung pagtulong na gusto mong gawin dito sa show mo, di ba? Mas madali nga yun kasi wala kang mga red tape sa gobyerno, di ba? Mas madali yun kasi sariling pera mo yung gagamitin mo, hindi ka na kailangang humingi ng budget sa kung kanino man sa gobyerno, di ba? Makagipitin ka pa, di ba? You have absolute control kung sino yung bibigyan mo o hindi. Kasi hindi niya trip yung dumudulog sa Raffy Tulfo, hindi niya tutulungan talaga eh. Pagtingin niya, hindi siya karapat-dapat. 'Di ba? Kumbaga, he's the moral authority in that show, in that setup. Siya yung masusunod. 'Di ba? Pag sa gobyerno ka, hindi mo pwedeng gawin 'yun. Dapat nasa nakaayon sa batas yung gagawin mo. Compared to Raffy Tulfo in action, kung hanggang saan yung saklaw nung show niya, siya yung batas. 'Di ba? Pag lumabas na dun sa saklaw ng ng show, then pagpapaubaya niya na sa labas. Then yun yung sinabi niyang dahilan na sometimes merong mga batas na hindi sapat. Yun yung kumbaga parang may mga batas na sa halip na makatulong, nakakasama. At saka binanggit niya yung problema na pag ang mahirap nakabangga ng mayaman, usually it doesn't end well with the poor person. And I suppose di mo rin masisisi yung si Raffy Tulfo. Some people would say it's a tired script, 'di ba? Na paulit-ulit lahat ng politiko 'yan ang sinasabi. Pero I think I would give Raffy Tulfo the benefit of a doubt kasi literally pumupunta sa kanya araw-araw yung mga taong ganun eh. 'Di ba? So I think that counts for merit at least. 'Di ba? Merong merit 'yun na parang kasi pag nakikita mo, the same thing that I said about Willie Revillame. A lot of people say that Willie Revillame is fake, 'di ba? Kasama na ako doon. Okay, I think especially nung mga early years niya sa mga noontime show. Parang Diyos ko po, puro pambobola ginagawa ng taong to, 'di ba? Pero whether nang bobola lang siya o hindi, if you do the same thing 20 years or so, every day meron kang may matanda na alam mo yun, walang pera tapos humihingi sa'yo tapos hahawakan ka, yayakapin ka, hahalikan ka, tapos mararamdaman mo, sasabihin sa'yo, mahal na mahal ka niya, hindi mo naman siya kilala. 'Di ba? If it happens enough times, siguro naman maapektuhan ka. 'Di ba? So even if Raffy Tulfo started out to be a really evil, deceptive person, I think by this time, sa dami ng mga dumulog sa kanya na nangangailangan, I think it will affect him. It will move him. Kasi mukhang normal na tao naman siya, di ba? And to be fair, not a lot of politicians can say that. Although it's really hard for me to alam mo yun, kasi for a huge part, we all know that parang Raffy Tulfo is using his celebrity status to get the seat. No? Kasi hindi naman siya kilala as a politician. Although he comes from a political family kasi asawa niya is a congresswoman, 'di ba? And being a broadcaster, ano siya, mas tawag dito, mas exposed siya sa mga sangay ng gobyerno, sa mga ahensya na 'yan, sa mga police, 'di ba? And he also has yung staff niya, yung legal team niya, his son-in-law niya yung si Atty. Garrett, and probably several more members ng legal team niya. Well, I suppose he's a lot more qualified compared to most celebrities who who aspired to become a senator. But still, I don't know, maybe I'm just pessimistic. Maybe I'm just questioning. So, anong gagawin mo? What if manalo ka? Gagawin mo pa rin ba yung Raffy Tulfo in action? YouTuber ka pa rin? I think that is my biggest issue eh. Sa halip na maging senador ka, hahatiin mo yung attention mo from being a YouTuber to being a senator. And if you ask me, it's hard to turn your back from the billions. 'Di ba? Pagpapalit mo yung bilyones mo, I doubt that he's gonna stop his YouTube channel. Kumbaga, hindi ako naniniwala na titigil siya. Like si Tito Soto, 'di ba? Dati I think may time na si Tito Soto nasa Itbulaga habang senador siya. Parang ba naman to? Bakit nandyan ka, 'di ba? May mga oras na ganoon na kumbaga yung ibang dapat nandun ka sa Senado, bakit nandyan ka? Hindi ko siya matanggap na ginagawa niya yun. Bakit nandyan ka sa Itbulaga? Diba? Kumbaga, hindi ka naman, kumbaga parang hindi mo nire-respeto eh. At least yun ang dating sa akin. Of course, they would have their own reasons. Pero for me, I think if you're gonna commit yourself into a position in government as high as a senator, then I think you would have to put 100% of your attention on being a senator. Diba? So, and again, I doubt if he's gonna turn his back from the billions, the millions of dollars that he's earning from YouTube. Uh, alam nga namang, hindi ko alam kung ano gagawin niya. So that would be my biggest turn off. And well, dun sa legal team, siguro I think he's known enough about the law dahil sa mga kasong hinawakan niya or tinulungan niya. So I suppose meron siyang background about that. He might not be a lawyer pero may exposure siya on those kinds of things, which is di ko alam kung kayang sabihin yun ni Bong Revilla nung nagsisimula siya, 'di ba? So I don't know. For me, di pa rin ako, I would really rather Raffy Tulfo just stay as what he is right now. Kasi nagagawa niya na naman yung end goal na gusto niya eh. Tama yung reporter na nagtanong sa kanya eh. And besides, hindi pa ganun ka stressful yung ano niya, yung magiging trabaho niya. 'Di ba? Kasi nasa YouTube siya, sa yung hawak niya yung lahat dun sa show niya. That's alam mo yun, I'm sure it's still stressful lalo na pag may problema, lalo na pag may sumasabit sa staff niya. But those are far more manageable compared to a crucial, alam mo yun, Senate, alam mo yun, screw up or usual Senate bullshit na lang, bullshit. And sayang. I thought, I had the impression that Raffy Tulfo, I said earlier that I think Raffy Tulfo is a man of character. But I didn't think that, alam mo yun, that character would extend to, alam mo yun, knowing his limits and his knowing where he excels, 'di ba? Kasi tama yung sinabi ni, baliktadong kay Willie Revillame. Ang sinabi niya, okay, pwede ako maging senador. In essence, his message, yung naisip niya sa utak niya is, magiging senador nga ako, pero kumbaga, ako yung pinaka-bopols na senator. Diba? Gusto mo ba yun? Diba? Wala naman akong kwenta. Diba? Hindi ako makapaggawa ng batas. While Raffy Tulfo is I think more equipped to actually write bills. I suppose we'll see. Tingnan natin kung ano ang ibubuga ni Raffy Tulfo sa Senado. I don't know if I'm just parang having doubts because we're all, kumbaga, sick and tired of celebrities coming to politics, especially dun sa mga taong minahal na rin ng mga tao to some extent. I don't know. Maybe Raffy Tulfo will prove me wrong, but for better or for worse, he has already filed his certificate of candidacy as senator. And who knows if he will withdraw or not. Pero malamang tuloy-tuloy na yan. Then I suppose when he wins, which he probably would, we will find out again whether you approve of his methods in helping others. Kasi hindi lang naman yung mga mahihirap yung natutulungan niya. Sometimes may mga celebrity pa nga tinutulungan niya eh. 'Di ba? Then pero syempre ang sasabihin niyang target niya na gusto niyang tulungan yung mahihirap. 'Di ba? Parang sabi niya nga meron siyang kinote na from Ramon Magsaysay. Eto, he who has less in life should have more in law. Well, it's magandang pakinggan. Although if I analyze it, parang 'Di ba dapat pantay-pantay lahat ng tao, mayaman o mahirap, pantay-pantay sa batas. Parang no one should have more in law. 'Di ba? Pero I get what he means na dahil mas mahirap para dun sa mahirap na tao na lumaban sa isang mas mayaman pag nagkaroon sila ng sigalot, then pag lalo na pag naapi sila, then I get it. I get it. Pero I think hindi ko alam kung anong klasing mga batas ang gustong gawin ni Raffy. And again, I'm not a lawyer, so if you have examples of actual existing Philippine laws wherein meron talagang dehadong-dehado ang pagmahirap ka, please let me know if you know some. Kasi as far as I know, most siguro ng mga batas is pantay-pantay ang mga tao sa mata ng batas. Ang hindi pantay-pantay is the implementation. Wow, si Jake Cuenca, 'di ba? Yung kaso ni Jake Cuenca ngayon. Kung mahirap si Jake Cuenca, malamang ano 'yun, baka nabaril pa 'yun or ano 'yun or na siguradong kulong 'yun. But since mayaman siya, 'di ba? Meron siyang mga privileges. Punta agad yung ex-mayor, 'di ba? So may mga kilala siya. May mga bigatin siyang alas. And also yung mga police minsan parang anak ni mayor to, 'di ba? Meron kang special privilege, 'di ba? Compared kung hindi ko kilala to, mukhang magbabalot, 'di ba? Doon magkakatalo kumbaga. Pero as for the actual law that's written in the Constitution, the actual bills, pag ideally or technically nakasulat sa batas, pag nakapatay ka, kaya mayaman ka, kaya hindi, supposedly, merong nakatapat na parusa, di ba? Pag meron kang ginawang krimen, kaya mayaman ka, kaya mahirap ka, kulong ka. Pero kung mayaman ka, pwede kang magbayad. Pwede kang humingi ng padrino. Pwede kang tumakas kasi may pera kang pangtakas. Meron kang pambili ng padrino. Meron kang kakilala. Diba? Which is things that are not available to poor people especially. Di ko alam kung paano aamyendahan ni Idol Raffy yung mga ganong klaseng sistema. Kasi I think it's not really on the law. It's more on personal interaction and corruption on individual levels ng mga miyembro ng gobyerno. So, di ko alam kung paano niya i-mitigate yun. And, alam mo yun, kung hindi niya magagawa yun, and he'll just end up na ang accomplishment niya is the same as what he's already accomplishing in his YouTube channel, then what's the point? Diba? I suppose that's it. But then again, maybe baka siya yung sugo na hinihintay ng Pilipinas, which is alam mo yun, pwedeng mangyari pero malamang hindi. Kung mananalo siya, kung anong gagawin niya, and then if we're not satisfied, then we shall criticize, di ba? And I don't know kung if he's gonna regret running in the long run. Pero you know what will guarantee na hindi siya magre-regret? Just keep on doing what he's already doing right now. Improve his show better, diba? Magkaroon siya ng ibang, kumbaga, instead of running for the Senate, he could just improve his show para mas madami siyang matulungan or create new shows for other projects. Kasi he has the money already. He has the funds. Kahit nga hindi na siya, kahit wala na siya sa TV5, pwede niyang gawin yun eh. He can, alam mo yun, if you have 2 billion pesos, diba? Pwede niyang gawin yun. You just needed a little creativity. Konting creativity lang. Kasi you could just improve your show, come up with new ideas to help reach more and to help more demographics. I think that was the better route instead of politics. Kasi sa politics, ano ka eh, putik yan eh. Kumbaga, Raffy Tulfo has already managed to create a clean persona for himself, and now he's jumping straight to the mud with the pigs. And that's frustrating. But let's see what happens. We will find out when the time comes. So, yun. Powerful Comics Man podcast. All right.